Freaks, it's Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, Meade finally admits it.
I am effeminate.
Oh my God. What else will he confess to? Plus, the bullshit that will land you in jail in Texas. And why didn't we all collectively float off the planet? Let NASA explain. All coming up today.
Mr. President, you retweeted an organization called Britain First. Basically a bunch of racist, fascists.
I don't care. It was done because I am a big racist.
I like the racists, and because I actually want to be your new best friend.
Thank you, Pierce. You're a big man, by the way, and I think we might have a very good relationship, perhaps sometimes in bed.
Me too. It would be great to hold you lying in bed.
Because you spent a long period of time with me. I can tell you, I have a very, very bad direction. It's a lot smaller than it was last year. It's going to be shaken up and stuffed really up your butt.
Let's not be too hasty, Mr. President.
I will tell you, we look like a lovely couple. You haven't heard that in a long time.
I'm going to make you happy now. I like you as a man. I actually want to come all over you.
Well, I like it on the hair. Let's go.
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
Cough bars. I just want to say, how dare you?
Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis?
Yeah.
Yes! Hey, freaks, Tim back here with you. Finally, for a Wednesday episode of DV, kind of. I actually didn't think I was going to record this, but I've already recorded Thursday's show. So I thought, I've got some time. Might as well go back and do a Wednesday program. So what happened, if you don't follow me on social media, Cincinnati fucking weather strikes again. We had a tornado warning. Usually I don't take those too seriously. This time, though, one of our trees fell down. It was really bad. More importantly, we lost power. Actually, 180,000 people in Cincinnati lost power. There's still 100,000 people out there that don't have electricity. Luckily, ours came back on shortly after midnight. By then it was too late to finish the show. I told my Sideshow freaks all of this, although it's for the Thursday program, so they haven't yet heard this. You're going to hear it again if you're Sideshow members on tomorrow's episode. I'm sorry. There's a lot of time traveling going on here. None of it is important aside. Just know that I tried to do a show for you and I couldn't. Thursday, we're back on track with a Sideshow exclusive episode that's full length. Now I'm going back and I'm doing a short Wednesday show for you guys. Take a look at the featured image over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. You can see the tree that is destroyed. It's broken, yet not completely fallen over because another tree caught it as it was falling down. Luckily, this tree that has fallen is not huge, but it's still very, very tall. And then in the background, you can see all of these branches and sticks and shit that we have collected from the past couple weeks of storms. It's something else, man. Anyway, I'm doing a short show today. It'll probably be 15, 20 minutes. Tomorrow's episode is a fantastic one, though, if you're not yet Sideshow members. Someone tracked down Meade Skelton's resume. It is the funniest goddamn thing I've read in a long time, and we go through it step by step. Again, that was going to be part of Wednesday's show. Yeah, blame the fucking storms that I'm now putting it behind a paywall, which is a damn shame. Just please sign up for the Sideshow. Support this stupidity. I did have a couple of pieces of audio I wanted to share with you today. I think those upset because we are not going over Meade's resume will be happy to know he did post a new video that is almost as embarrassing as the resume. The caption of the video features Meade's face and then the words, "Too effeminate?" ? He's finally starting to get it. And the title of the video is Women Want Manly Men. This video is all about Meade's most recent speed dating event. It did not go well. How is it that you and I can see this coming from a mile away, but Meade can't? Let's see if he blames himself or the women this time. I think I know what's going to happen.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to Meade Ministry Channel, life lessons from a Christian perspective. If you're new, please hit that like and subscribe button. I want to talk a little bit today about effeminacy and men.
Yeah, now this is something I know a little bit about. This is right in my wheelhouse. Yeah. Finally, a topic Meade is an expert on.
It's something that we don't like to talk about a lot because it's kind of embarrassing for some. But this touches on my recent experience with speed dating and why I think I didn't get any matches.
Now, if you remember, Meade has done a video on speed dating before. He went on a speed dating event. I think he matched with 1 or 2 people. This is not that time. He's gone again. This is speed dating round 2. How did I fare? I am drowning in pussy. Yeah. Glub, glub, glub. I can't catch my breath. Oh, this pussy juice is cutting my windpipe.
So I did go speed dating, folks. I went on a speed date, and I've done it once before. Ironically, last year, when I think I looked even worse than now, I got 2 matches, and this year I got none.
Not trying to be mean here, but that should tell you something. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before when we talked about Meade speed dating. It's not about the looks. There are ugly dudes gargling with pussy juice. I don't think that's a real saying. It's like, I'm so popular with the ladies, I'm gargling with pussy juice. I'm luxuriating in their squirt. I'm just some little fag boy podcaster trying to relate to the heteros, and I don't do a very good job of it. I apologize. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. There are plenty of ugly guys out there who can get women. This is a personality problem.
This time, it was at a different venue, but so here's a few things that I noticed. I was dressed really nice. I wore my linen suit. I had my striped shirt on.
All right, so he's got this light-colored linen suit. He looks like a 70-year-old Colonel Sanders probably wearing it. That's your first problem. Yes, the linen suit is nice, Meade. You're a gentleman, but this is a speed dating event. I don't know who you're trying to match up with. By the sounds of it, someone's grandma. But you're always going on and on about how you like those 19-year-old girls who work at Chick-fil-A. They don't give a shit about the linen suit. Look nice. Look presentable. Don't look like some shady-ass Southern lawyer.
And I thought I looked like a real nice Southern gentleman, like I'm supposed to be, like I was raised to be. And that was fine, but it didn't come with masculine energy. I lacked the men.
Yeah, well, that suit's not going to give you that. It's a nice-looking piece of wardrobe, but it ain't magical.
Manliness that women want. And I think despite what women say, I think they want to be dominated and controlled by men.
He's getting this all from the fact he got no matches. These women want to be told, undress, bitch. Lean that fat pussy up against a wall, 'cause I'm taking that goddamn twat meat. Yeah. Obviously, that's not what Meade means by dominate. Oh, God, I hope that's not what he means. It's such a leap. None of these women seemed interested in me. Therefore, one could only assume they want me to follow them in a dark parking lot or maybe an alleyway and have my way with them. Yeah, that's my masculine energy.
I don't think they like men who are soft and weak and too nice. And you can be like gentlemanly is a masculine vibe, but if you're gentlemanly and you're too nice, if you're too soft, it comes across as very effeminate. That's my guess as to why I did not do well. And this is a problem for some men who think that being sweet and nice will get you the gal. But this is not about picking up women, of course, because this is a Christian channel. But I do think effeminacy, like beta males, is a problem. And I don't want to say I'm a beta male.
I'll say it for you.
Like Jesse Lee Peterson would say beta. But I lack the intense, I'm too womanly, not woman.
We should raise money. Talk about a GoFundMe account. We should raise money for me to attend one of those alpha male camps. Where those guys pay like $10,000 to be screamed at.
That most of you don't fucking belong here. And I'll be damned, I'll take this fucking knife off my fucking waist and carve this fucking tattoo off my fucking hand before I let any of you fucking bitches show up here on Friday to the graduation.
This is orientation. These guys didn't even do anything wrong yet. They're literally just sitting down, wondering how the weekend was going to go. It's not going to go great. Your instructor is threatening to cut out his own tattoos because you're such pieces of shit.
I see it in your fucking eyes already. Your fucking souls are mine.
How is this any different than those like financial dominatrix? You know, they take large quantities of your money and tell you what a piece of shit you are. They scream at you and make you get on your knees and do little menial tasks. It's the same thing, but just a little more gay. But yeah, I would totally pay for Meade to attend one of these things out of my own pocket if I had to, as long as we could record him the entire weekend.
Hey, get to the pit! Get to the fucking pit!
All right, he's telling all of his men to run, I guess, to the pit, whatever that is, and he's holding a folding chair and slamming it on the ground, you know.
Move!
Scare him. There he goes. The next clip, I'm pretty sure we've played before. The alpha male coach is making another man try to get past him, like press up against him and get the alpha male coach to move.
Move forward. Move forward.
I'm a man.
I've never been less convinced. I am a man. It's like how Lindsey Graham would say he's a man. Y'all, I am a man. I just prefer the company of other men. Man.
Move forward.
May he rest in peace.
I'm a man.
Forward.
I am a man. I am a man. I am a man. Move forward. I am a man. I am a man. Move forward. I am a man.
Well, he moved his alpha male coach and promptly starts crying.
There.
I am a little girl.
There.
I cannot control my emotions. By the way, I really like touching your pecs. Made me feel like a man. This is, I think, what Meade needs, though. Folding chairs sure are important to these alpha male boot camps. It's what they just seem to throw around the most. They throw around insults and folding chairs. They take $18,000 out of your bank account. There goes some more chairs. I see a couple standing.
You're fucking really badass, don't you? You want another one of my challenge? Let's go. Take your shit off. Take your shit off. Take your fucking shit off. Take your shit off. Take your shit off.
Yeah. Take your clothes off.
Oh!
Kind of hard to hear what they're screaming, but the alpha coach is like, do you want to leave? Take your shit off and go. It's like, he doesn't care. He already got the $18,000 from you. One less mouth to feed this weekend. Anyway, I'm sorry. We took a little detour there. Let's get back to Meade's abortion of a speed dating event.
This is the only way I can talk to a female, is to have to pay money without her being a hooker and talk to her 6 minutes and try to win her over by conversation. But I was scanning the room and I saw men that looked even worse than me, and they were making the women laugh. They were making them smile. They knew how to talk.
Yeah, Meade's so close to getting it.
Like this one really nerdy guy.
I do find it curious that when it comes to looks, Meade has only talked about the looks of the men at this event, whether it be him or now he's scanning the room, looking at the other guys, not the women. Yeah, normally guys would be like, yeah, I went to a speed dating event, and the first thing I did was look across and see how many beautiful ladies there were. If there was anyone that I thought I could be interested. No, that's not Meade. I want to check out the dudes. What type of meat do we got here at the meat market?
With glasses, he's making all the women laugh, and they enjoyed his company. And I think that that's what it is it's how you make them feel, not how you look all the time. And I know the look smackers are going to get on me for this.
Again, Meade is just so close to getting it.
I think it's really not just how you look. That gets you in the door. And I'm not saying I'm a model tier. I'm just saying out of all the men there, I was the only one that was really dressed up, and I looked pretty decent. But the other men seem to know how to talk to these women. I don't know how to talk to women anyway.
Finally, Meade is truly looking inward. He's basically saying, I know I have a shit personality. I don't know how to talk to women. I'm effeminate. Do I need to go on?
And if you put them on a pedestal too much, if you can't see past their beauty, they want to be treated like a human being. And they had a lot of attractive females.
Who are you, and what have you done with Meade? Has Meade gone woke?
Being. And they had a lot of attractive females in this group, and this was like 40s and 50s, and they had a lot of attractive females in this group. But none of them were attracted to me. I don't know, and especially this one black girl, and not that I would date her anyway, but she
I was just, I'm always just waiting for the racial aspect of the video. It doesn't even have to be flat out racist, but there's going to be a mention of a black person somewhere in Meade Skelton's video.
Just very, very...
I think she just, got wind of your energy. Either that or she did a quick Google search on you. Doesn't take long to find out that you're a racist shitbag.
Very, just like, I don't like you at all. I knew she didn't like me. So this is the crazy part, folks. And then there's another thing, too, is if you're a man, and by the way, this is not me, but if you're too good looking, sometimes they think you're a little,
He's doing the gay hand thing, which, I could see. But, Meade does think of himself like this. Not gay, but too good looking. Otherwise, he wouldn't have brought this up. He's lost a little bit of weight and he's full of himself. So that's probably the real reason why this time no women matched with him. He was probably just a giant asshole.
I don't know why this is, because it's actually quite the opposite. Studies show that straight men are actually better looking than the gays.
Yeah, again, I'm going to need you to cite your sources on that one. First of all, who's doing that study? And second of all, why are you looking up that study? But unless you provide some cold, hard facts, I don't believe it, because I have seen what the gay community is offering up and what the straight community has in terms of men. And while there are very attractive straight guys out there, there's just more fat, toothless slobs,
But for some reason, if you're a man and you're a little too good looking, they think...
He's pointing to himself. He's actually voguing, I think, right there.
You're not into girls. Because I am effeminate. I'm not a strong... I'm not saying I'm...
Hold on, I gotta isolate this audio for future usage.
Why are men effeminate and less masculine? I think it just has to do with childhood and certain childhood experiences that maybe shaped your assertiveness.
Who touched you, Meade? I need to know this.
This is the crazy part. Even these feminists that say, we want equality. No, they don't. Deep down inside them, they want a manly man. I'm going to pray over this, folks, and also I don't think speed dating was for me. I think it was the devil's trap.
Of course. Of course, there's a satanic aspect to this. The devil's out to get Meade.
I think I'm going to have to stick to church choir fundraisers.
Fundraisers. Laying on that thick accent. How was this Satan at work, by the way? He didn't even tempt you with pussy. No one expressed interest in you.
It's hard being an effeminate man, and I think women want manly men.
Meade learned a valuable lesson at this speed dating event. Even though he didn't meet a woman, I think he did. I think it was successful, Gave Meade some food for thought. Yeah. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. This is a very short show today. Tomorrow's episode is just for Sideshow members, but it is a full-length one. We're back to normal, and it's a good one. A lot of fun, I promise. Become a member of the Sideshow so you don't miss a thing. Go to distortedview.com. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. When you sign up through the site, you get access to a personalized podcast feed that you just copy and paste into whatever podcast app you use. Remember, though, if you listen to DB through Spotify, you'll do things a little bit different. You'll sign up inside of the Spotify app. Just search for Distorted View, and then you'll find a link to tap onto. Same deal with Apple Podcasts, although you're given a choice. You can sign up on our website the normal way, or you can sign up inside of Apple Podcasts. All right, other ways to support the show. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/DistortedView. Pledge at least $5, get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Believe it or not, we are almost caught up with regular voicemails. We're getting caught up with our Patreon voicemails. It's another weird thing that happens in the summer. Everything just sort of slows down. Calls start slowing down. Subscriptions. Prescription! let's hope things pick back up again soon. If you haven't called into the voicemail line in a while and you want to hear yourself speak, now would be a great time because you're not going to have to wait too long to hear your voice. One last way to help support the show, you can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me show@distortedview.com and let me know how you want to sponsor the program. We've got some upcoming sponsorships, including, I believe next week is a full week someone has sponsored. So that's kind of cool. Thank you very much for that. If you want to sponsor a week of shows, just PayPal 100 smackaroos to show@distortedview.com and we'll make that happen. Okay, I've got 2 stories for you today. First up, well, freaks, a wild day. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Remember this morning when we all just started floating? The Earth lost gravity and we were no longer tethered to the planet for 7 seconds, and then we all came smashing back down onto the surface. I mean, I'm sure you remember. If you're alive, you remember it, unless you were knocked unconscious. Some of us, unfortunately, were outside, and to float for 7 seconds and come smashing down there, I mean, there's just no way you're going to survive that. I was in the bathroom taking my morning shit, so I just clocked my head on the edge of the porcelain toilet. Not much going on upstairs here anyway, so I'm fine. Well, now here is an explanation of what actually happened. Nothing, obviously. There was a viral conspiracy theory going around the internet for a while that this was going to happen today. A viral conspiracy theory predicted that Earth would suddenly lose gravity for 7 seconds on Wednesday. Well, it's come and gone without anyone or anything else floating off the planet. NASA took the unusual step of publicly debunking the claim because people were getting so worked up. The rumor predicted gravity would disappear at precisely 14:33 UTC on August 12th, supposedly because gravitational waves produced by colliding black holes, that makes perfect sense, would intersect and temporarily cancel Earth's gravitational pull. It seems scientifically sound. The appointed time passed Wednesday without incident. NASA had already assured the public that no such event was even possible. Quote, "The Earth will not lose gravity on August 12, 2026, the space agency said in a statement provided to fact-checkers earlier this year. NASA said Earth's gravitational force is determined primarily by the planet's mass. It has nothing to do with black holes. But, maybe the black holes could cancel out our mass. Sure, I could just spout random words and make it seem plausible. For Earth to lose its gravity, the mass contained in its core, mantle, crust, oceans, terrestrial water, and atmosphere would effectively have to disappear as well. That was only one problem with an increasingly elaborate story that spread for months across Instagram, TikTok, X, Reddit, and other social media platforms. The conspiracy centered on a supposed secret NASA program known as Project Anchor, which viral post claim was created after the agency discovered an impending gravitational catastrophe. According to the versions of the story, a classified NASA document leaked in November 2024 revealed that the agency had allocated $89 billion to the project, including construction of underground bunkers intended to protect essential personnel and a genetically... Why wouldn't you just strap yourself down at night? Just tie yourself to a bedpost. You'll be fine. You won't float very high. Seems like $89 billion. That's a lot of governmental waste. Just send everyone a few ropes or handcuffs for the bed. I already have a pair. Yes, the bunkers were intended to protect essential personnel and a genetically diverse group of survivors who could rebuild civilization. The purported document has never actually surfaced, though. Fact-checking organization Snopes searched major search engines and social media platforms for evidence of Project Anchor dating to the supposed November 2024 leak, and they found no credible references to such a NASA program. Instead, investigators traced the earliest known version of the viral story to an Instagram account, Mr. Danya OF, which I think means this person also has an OnlyFans. Quote, on August 12, 2026, the world will lose gravity for 7 seconds. NASA knows they're preparing, but they won't tell us why. That's what the text superimposed on the video claimed. The account disappeared days later, but copies of its claims spread widely online. The original story was unusually detailed. It claimed the gravitational anomaly would last 7.3 seconds, and people, vehicles, animals, and other unsecured objects would begin rising from the ground. Within several seconds, the Post claims, objects would reach heights of 15 to 20 meters before gravity abruptly returned and sent them crashing back down to Earth. The result would be 40 million to 60 million deaths, widespread destruction. By the way, if 40 million people died, I think we would be okay. We wouldn't need to repopulate the Earth. There's still, 8 billion other people on the planet? I think we'll be okay. Some versions even claim scientists had predicted the event in 2019 with a probability of 94.7%. No evidence supporting any of those figures have been produced. The proposed explanation involving gravitational waves also bears little resemblance to actual physics. Interestingly, gravitational waves do exist. They are ripples in space-time created by violent cosmic events, such as merging black holes. Okay, so it is plausible. They are real, but the waves that reach Earth are extraordinarily small. They do not switch off gravity. There's a couple other things going on today, which also freak people out, right? So there's that gravitational conspiracy theory. Then I think in Europe there was a eclipse, and then there's also a meteor shower. It all makes sense. They're all linked together. The failure of the prediction quickly became part of the joke online, with social media users posting memes about surviving the 7-second apocalypse and references to Isaac Newton. Guys, I don't understand a lot of what I read, but from what I can gather, we dodged a real bullet here. And NASA knows something they aren't telling us. Even if it didn't happen this time, I'd still be on high alert. All right, final story we have for you. Oh, we're going to Texas for this one.
We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. Here we go.
All right. Thank you, prescription lady. I wish she would yell prescription a few times. It's a real missed opportunity, but that's all right. I think we've got a First Amendment violation here because a man was jailed after saying the word bullshit. It is Texas, though, and we don't like that kind of language here, unless, of course, we're talking about actual bullshit. A Texas man was arrested more than a week after delivering a profanity-laced rebuke of Tarrant County officials during a contentious public meeting over a proposal to sharply reduce the number of polling places. Efren E.J. Carrion was arrested early Wednesday on a misdemeanor warrant accusing him of disrupting a meeting or procession. Now, he was allowed to speak, right? It was one of those, public comment segments. Carrion, whatever the hell his name is, was booked into the county jail and later released on a $600 bond. The Class B misdemeanor carries a possible punishment of up to 180 days in jail and a fine of as much as $2,000. The charges stem from an August 4th meeting of the Commissioner's Court that grew heated as residents protested a proposal that would have dramatically reduced the number of Election Day polling locations in the county. Carrion, a local podcaster and frequent speaker at government meetings, approached the podium during the public comment portion, so he was doing everything right. Wasn't just he was shouting from the stands, the seats or whatever. He directed his criticism at Commissioner Manny Ramirez and others of the court. Manny, you said you're all about cooling the temperature, and yet you voted for this extreme bullshit. I'm sorry? Extreme bullshit. Actually, I have the audio here.
You guys are so desperate that Matt Krause is picking in his bucket down to Truth Social Rumble and just saying, socialism, authoritarianism, y'all come and help us, please. And Manny, you said you're all about cooling the temperature, and yet you vote for this extremist bullshit. All of you are bullshit.
Remove him immediately from the room.
I'm walking out, this morning.
You have disrupted this meeting. We are now in. You are disrupting the meeting.
Oh, that's
we are now in recess.
How convenient, right? One swear word, and the guy was like, "Oh, I gotta go bathe. I gotta get those dirty words off of me." Not even dirty words, dirty word. And it's not even a super bad one. It would be one thing if he called him a fucking cunt, but it was just this is bullshit. And also, it should be noted, and I don't know if this matters, but this guy, what's his name? E.J. Carrion, he ain't white. So I don't know if anyone else swore during the public comment section, but EJ's the only one getting arrested. You heard County Judge Tim O'Hare immediately order Carrion removed. Carrion was already walking away from the podium. Yeah, he was done with his comments, basically. So, there was no need to remove him. Carrion was already walking away from the podium when O'Hare called for his removal. Carrion responded, "I'm walking out, you small man." O'Hare said Carrion had disrupted the proceedings and called a recess. Carrion was not arrested at the meeting. Instead, authorities obtained a warrant and took him into custody 8 days later. Apparently, Carrion was driving home early Wednesday after spending the evening with friend Alexander Montalvo, whatever, when Fort Worth police stopped him. His friend said he was speaking with Carrion by telephone shortly before the stop. Carrion was subsequently taken into custody on the warrant. Carrion is a familiar presence at local government meetings, and he co-hosts the 817 podcast, a Fort Worth-focused program covering local politics, culture, and business. He had previously been removed from a commissioner's court meeting earlier this year. Now, the Tarrant County's decorum rules prohibit personal attacks, as well as remarks deemed impertinent, profane, obscene, or slanderous. But again, just calling something bullshit, I don't think that's like profane, really. O'Hare's office did not immediately respond to requests from news organizations seeking comment about what prompted authorities to pursue criminal charges days after the meeting, or about the accusations that the arrest was retaliatory? Take your pick. The August 4th meeting had become particularly contentious over the proposed changes to voting locations. The proposal to nearly halve the number of Election Day polling sites drew significant public opposition, especially considering the population for the town has increased since the last election. So it seems a little strange there. Oh, this sounds like a particularly raucous meeting because Carrion was only one of several people removed from that meeting. Former Texas State Representative Lon Burnham was taken into custody after picking up a microphone and turning towards members of the audience after O'Hare instructed him to put it down. Sheriff deputies carried him from the room, and he was booked into jail later that day. Carrion's friend said, there's this view that being an elected official in Tarrant County, and really in Texas, it means that you are entitled to enforce your will. And anytime people voice a challenge, they perceive themselves as being able to suppress and eliminate those challenges in whatever form and fashion they can. I've got a lot of listeners in Texas. What do you think about this? Is this kind of how Texas operates? Seems like a lovely place. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. And that'll do it for this episode of DV. We're going to end it now because I got to post this show before Thursday comes. It's getting late. I want to post this on Wednesday. I got Thursday's show on deck, which, by the way, is going to be posted on time. So for Sideshow members, tomorrow's episode will be posted in just a few short hours, shortly after midnight. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to get back on track relatively quickly here. If you're not yet a Sideshow member, sign up right now. Go to distortedview.com. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody. Sassafras. Sassafras. Sassafras.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.